looking to get some power in our running as he trucks through. And coming off a week where the Cincinnati Bengals ended our 5-game winning streak, we're traveling to Chicago to take on the 2-8 Bears as we try to get back into position to win the division. Currently sitting third at 7-3. The Ravens and the Bengals are 8-2, so first in the North is a real possibility. First in the conference gets a little shaky because New England's 10-1, and we lost them earlier this season, so we don't have the head-to-head, so they need to lose 3 more games, and then we need to win out for that to happen. Not very likely, but we have TJ Watt up there for third in the league in sacks, so the defense is a force to be reckoned with. And if anyone can help drive us to a victory, it's them. Our passing attack has gotten better, and we're sitting at average. Our run game stinks, and our points per game stink. Only scoring 17 against Cincinnati didn't help that at all. Rodgers managed to throw a red zone pick 6, so that also wasn't good. And that actually just clinched it. Never mind the Chase Brown catching it over one of our defensive backs for a score. Just a series of unfortunate events. But let's try to get back on track against the Bears. Chicago coming up on a 3rd and 10 on their opening drive. Williams trying to toss it. Throws it to the sideline with Watt and Highsmith deciding to meet at the quarterback. Puts their opening drive to a close. 1 punt later.
All right, Steelers to the line now.
Where's the... Where's this field sound? Where is it? I can't hear it. Oh, there it is. Took you long enough. Anyway, turning, Rodgers giving it to Johnson. Runs forward for 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Going to empty. As Rodgers drops back, looks to throw, gets it to Freiermuth, who can't bring it down. So Freiermuth can't bring it down. We're coming back out here with the empty look again. Rodgers dropping back, getting it to Metcalf. A little bit of tunnel vision there, as Freiermuth was open in the flat with some space to run. So unfortunate 3 and out to start the game, but we boom the punt down. Fair catch is called, and they're going to get it at the 32. And 1st and 10. There's the sound. I don't know why it keeps popping out every time I play a moment, but Nick Chubb stopped at the line of scrimmage. Bears going back to the under center formation. Going to bring a little bit of a creative blitz as they line up. Turn, hand it off to Chubb. Gets brought down by Joey Porter. 3rd and 10 coming up. Got to be going through the air as Williams drops back, looks to throw. Scanning, sacked by Alex Highsmith. Defense continues to be the star of the show as we have to get into the 2nd quarter for the shutout to be broken. All right, can I please get some offense? I don't even know if we've been past the 50. And the first half is about to be done as Williams gets buried by Highsmith. Williams drops back to throw. Time running out. We should have let him stay up. But he gets it to the tight end, and they're going to line up for the field goal attempt. Offense needs to be better. Can't be letting what happened last week in Cincinnati be the norm going forward. Coming out, firing to open the 2nd half. Rodgers drops back, gets it to Johnson out of the backfield, has some space, and down to the 15. And now Rodgers and the offense 15 yards out from a score. Gonna get it to Jalen Warren for a nice chunk of change, 8 yards there. And we're gonna line up under center. We've got Washington in the backfield playing the fullback role now. Johnson kind of taking over as the lead back, looking to get some power in our running as he trucks through. Trucks through and fumbles. And a drive that was going so well and so poorly So they fumble as well. And now we have the ball on their 19-yard line. The Bears have 2 turnovers and we have no points. This is absurd. Rodgers dropping back, firing to Calvin Austin. Gets 6. Rodgers in the gun, dropping back, scrambling. No, throw it! Gets buried. Aaron Rodgers gets buried, and we have a 3rd and 21 on the 30 now. And dropping back to throw. Almost got pushed out of field goal range. Brutal sequence of events. But Boswell drills the kick, so we've got some points on the board. Finally. And the last time I get to touch the ball, I'm not even touching the ball. I'm playing defense because there's under 3 minutes left and we're still down by 3. Handoff inside. Chubb brought down. And now the Bears lining up I formation at midfield. Turning. Play action fake. It's to the fullback. Okay, but we get him out of bounds. Honestly, that was a wonderful play call and fake. They got the first. But I don't know if that's field goal range. Queen shoots the gap. And buries, I think that's DeAndre Swift for a loss. Williams in the gun again. Gonna be a draw play inside. Queen helps blow it up. And the rookie Harmon gets in there as well. 3rd and 13. Williams drops. Scanning. Throws it away. They're punting. So we managed to keep a timeout. We have well over a minute and a half left. And the Bears punt. Oh, please no. That's a touchback. So a minute 36 left. Needing just some points. Rodgers guns it to Johnson out of the backfield. Gets out after 6. And now Rodgers dropping back to throw. Gonna just fire it down. Roman Wilson out of reach. 3rd and 4 coming up. Rodgers dropping. Going over to Freiermuth. Freiermuth can't catch it. Off the tip, it's Metcalf. And he's running. And he scores. I thought that was a tipped interception waiting to happen. But DK Metcalf just flies on in there, picks it out of the air, and takes it the rest of the distance. That was a bit of a throw and a prayer from Rodgers. Went off at the hands of 2 different defenders. And Metcalf just scoops it up. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck. And that's exactly what we got as the Bears drop back with Williams. He scrambles up for 6, and they use a timeout. They need the end zone. Field goal does them no good. Down by 4. A minute 6 left. Williams in the gun again. Drops back quickly to the running back. Chubb brought down at the 46, and they use another timeout. Empty now for Williams. Drops back. Looks to throw. All kinds of time. Getting it to Swift, the running back. Gets brought down. And they're electing to run some hurry up. Saving that timeout for later. Don't tell me they're spiking the ball after that. Okay. They elected to spike the ball on 2nd down, so now we've got a 3rd and 7. Dropping back to throw. Searching. Finding a gap. Huge hit stick. Ramsey picks it up. And that's ball game. Jalen Ramsey comes in to pick up the loose football. Watt was pursuing on the tackle. He ended up getting there. Who was that? Was that Joey Porter? No. Who was that? 23. Who was that? Is that Slay? So Rodgers, 12 of 21. 154 yards and a touchdown. Not great. But we got the win. Ground game, nowhere to be seen. Caleb Johnson got a chance to be the guy and did not deliver at all. Through the air, Calvin Austin, 4 catches, 30 yards. Johnson, 2 for 30. Metcalf, 2 for 76 and a score. 2 for 5 for Warren, 1 for 10 for Wilson, 1 for 3 for Freiermuth. Defensively, Queen, 11 tackles led the way. 2 TFLs for Highsmith and 3 sacks as well. We got 2 sacks for Watt, 1 sack from Harmon. No interceptions, but Deshaun Elliott forced the fumble, so I guess it was not, wasn't number 23. Deshaun Elliott, the safety, forced the game-winning fumble, and Cole Holcomb did the same as well. He recovered 2, and Ramsey recovered 1 to end the game. Weekly awards, Alex Highsmith, with his dominant performance and 3 sacks on the day, gets the AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Scouting Focus Players. Let's get this going. We get to pick 3. We need quarterbacks. Sounds like we might need offensive linemen, or at least tackle and guard. So, yeah, offensive lineman. And I would think a receiver. So we're going to look at guys, you know, in the late first round, early second for some of our picks. Quarterback as well. We have Cody McDaniels out of Miami. Looking solid so far. We have him 75% scouted though. So maybe we'll hold off on that because we still have plenty of time to go. Maybe a running back as well, but I really don't feel like taking one out in the first round. I just don't. Pimento, right tackle. Boston College. That's right in our range for picks. That's right at the range I was looking at. He's a tackle, 6'4", so he could probably play just about anywhere on the offensive line if we needed him to. And as we continue to look, I'm thinking Elliott out of South Carolina. The playmaking receiver would be a good pick as well. And to wrap it up, we'll go for the safety Hudson out of Arkansas. And now we get to look at the playoff picture. We are the 6th seed. Pretty firmly right now, as the Bengals are the 5 seed. Titans 4 seed, number 1 overall pick Cam Ward. Doing pretty good with Tennessee, at least early. Kansas City 3 seed, Baltimore 2, Patriots 1, and the Bills are currently the 7 seed. And they're our opponent at home coming up right now. We don't have any special prompts or what you have it. I want the offense to do well. I need it to do well. Samalu, he has a high risk of injury. That's not good. So now let's gear up to take on the Buffalo Bills at home. It's a narrow race in the seeding. We're still pushing for the division. I think a loss here would end those hopes. They would definitely end 1 seed hopes, but I think they would end the division hopes as well. What happened to Josh Allen? Where is he? He's not here. Is that Mike White? Okay, so the Bills dropping back, looking to throw with Mike White at quarterback, getting sacked. No, not Watt. No. And so the Bills absolutely blast that punt to our 4-yard line. So we're going to take it slow. Start off underneath to Johnson. Big gain! Gets 25 on the first carry. Rodgers lining up an empty. Dropping back, looking to throw. Gunning it! Thank you, DK Metcalf. Bailed me out big time. Had the play clock winding down and absolutely panicked. We're all right as Rodgers drops back looking to throw. Low now. Lining up in the gun again. 2nd and 10. Rodgers dropping back. Firing end zone. Metcalf brings it in. Beat his corner one-on-one outside, and Rodgers takes the shot and hits it. Finding the score, and that you couldn't have drawn up a better opening drive. Okay, where is Josh Allen? Please tell me. A torn labrum. Oh my goodness. Did he even attempt a pass? or anything. He did. Dang. Alright, so Allen's out with a torn labrum. It's the Mike White show, dropping back to throw. And checking it down. Nice hit! Fumble! And goes out of bounds. So the Mike White experience continues for Buffalo as they throw a pick. And we line up 8 yards away from the end zone. Johnson gets us 3 closer. Took way too long trying to find a play. Time winding down on the play clock. Rodgers snaps, drops, fires. Austin brings it in. So we take a nice early lead on the Buffalo Bills. DK Metcalf and Calvin Austin bringing in the touchdown passes. And now a 3rd and 6 coming up just past midfield. DK Metcalf lining up inside. And we drop back looking to throw. Rodgers finding Austin again for the nice first down and a little bit more to the 28. And now we're driving down 10 yards out. Going with the screen. Rodgers drops back. Guns it to Warren. Wide open. That was the perfect running back slip screen. Could not have designed it better. No one got within 7 yards of Warren, and he just walks it in. The Bills do manage to drive down and score, and we find ourselves in the red zone in the second half. Rodgers, hand off to Johnson inside. The rookie finds the end zone. Beautiful cut up the middle, and we add to our lead. 3rd and 7, 4th quarter. It's a 2-score game. Rodgers takes a snap, drops back, finding Warren out of the backfield, cuts upfield to the 7. 7 yards out, Rodgers, snap, handoff to Johnson, cuts back, gets brought down at the 2. Rodgers turning, giving it to Johnson again. Buried at the 3. And now Rodgers lines up in empty. Looking for an answer. Drops back. Guns it to Calvin Austin. His second on the day. The Bills brought a blitz. Rodgers found his man on the slant. And we score again. And the Bills just driving for some pride here. Mike White in the gun. Put up 15 points, so that's actually like pretty respectable for Mike White. Guns it. Oh, that's okay. Well, they get the first. Mike White threw 2 touchdowns. Maybe a third. They're not getting the onside kick. They got the onside kick? What are you talking about? So Mike White and the Bills actually put up quite a few points on us. So good thing our offense came to play. As we lead 38 to 21. White drop. Do not let him score. He's thrown 3 touchdowns today. We're getting carved up by Mike White. We get the big win at home, but seriously? Mike White did that to our defense? So Rodgers, near perfect passer rating, 18 of 24, 276, and 4 touchdowns through the air. Caleb Johnson, strong game, 80 yards on the ground and a score on 13 carries. Warren had 6, Wilson had 9, and Rodgers had 5. The old man can still move a little bit. Calvin Austin, 6 catches, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns. Metcalf, 4 for 98 and a score. Pat Freiermuth, 2 for 16, 2 for 33 for Wilson, 2 for 26 in the score for Warren. A beautiful screenplay. And Johnson, 2 for 23. Defensively, Patrick Queen, 8 tackles led the team, 2 TFLs for Watt and Highsmith, and a bunch of singles. 2 sacks for the rookie, Derek Harmon, and 1 for Highsmith. And Jalen Ramsey, surprise, surprise, got the interception. Patrick Queen forced a fumble that was recovered by whom? Nobody. Oh, yeah, that was early. I remember that one. And now we've got a big game against the Baltimore Ravens in Week 14. As we are tied. What? Cincinnati took the division lead. So what? They have the tiebreaker against us? Yup. So we're the 5 seed. Cincinnati's now the 2 seed. And the Patriots continue to roll at 12-1. So let's get this going. The Browns are still at 2-10. Oh my goodness. Colts are not doing any better. So let's head to the film room and get ready for this matchup. A very suspect linebacking group. Have our receivers work the seam or sit in the middle of the field and we can pick them apart. So we're going right at Roquan Smith. Alright, sure. Let's trust it. Let's go with it. Short route running for all receivers for one game. I like that. And who's going to have the goal? I feel like it's going to be Roman Wilson. I don't know why. I just feel like that's going to be the case. Or it could be Metcalf. Yeah, Metcalf plays inside a bit. Metcalf's the number one guy by a lot. No, it's Pat Freiermuth. I think it's time to let the tight end shine. You got it. Let's get Freiermuth the ball. Will Howard has been developing wonderfully as a backup quarterback. He's now a 68 overall. That's a higher overall than Mason Rudolph. For a late round pick, that's pretty good. So now let's head to Baltimore and try to get the job done before we wrap up this episode. Opening drive, take 2. Giving it to Johnson. Up the middle. Gets just short of the first down. Tried to take on the safety head on, and that didn't work out too well. 2nd and inches coming up. Dropping back is Rodgers. Going deep to Metcalf. Smacked down. That's Jair Alexander. Right, he's on this team. What, Alexander, Roquan Smith, Kyle Hamilton's back there somewhere. This corner room is stacked, and Johnson gets blown up. Oh my. You know what? No, let's go for this. Let's go for it. Test the theory of attacking the seam and attacking them over the middle. Let's test this theory. Sending it. Calvin Austin can't hang on. Jackson and the Ravens dropping back to throw on a 3rd down. Jackson's going to scramble. I am shocked that Cole Holcomb got there. And they missed the kick. They missed the kick. Our offense does nothing, of course. But now, still a shutout as we head into the second quarter with about 5.5 minutes to go. Jackson dropping back. Going end zone. Turn Porter. Oh, come on. To be fair, I was the one who benefited off of something a lot worse than that. But, wow. All right, well, we've got a 3rd and 7 coming up. We're going to snap the ball, and we're going to drop. Freiermuth, turn around. You wanted it. You got it. And he has the first down. And we've got a 3rd and 5 coming up here. Just inside the red zone. Snapping the ball, dropping back. Rodgers going to scramble. Yeah, just chuck that away. And it's field goal time. We've basically got one shot to stop him from getting in the end zone here. Jackson in the gun. Henry to his left. Drops back. Quick throw. Mark Andrews. Absolutely dusted whoever was covering him. And just walks in for free. And now we get to start the second half strong. Driving down to the red zone. Rodgers under center. Turning. Giving it to Johnson. Cutting up field. Gets 7. He's only got 5 carries. We got to get the running backs involved. We're going to do just that. 2nd and 3 coming up. Turning, handing to Johnson in a tackle battle. And only gets 1. And now lining up in the gun. Rodgers dropping back to throw. Freiermuth! We tried to gun it to Freiermuth, and he couldn't hang on. Putting Kyle Hamilton in the zone. So now we're dropping back. Rodgers going to scramble. On the run, Pat Freiermuth can't get his hands on it. And with that, we hold them to a very quick 3 and out. And now we're looking just to pound the rock up the middle and get a first down. Johnson does barely that, but he gets it. And now lining up in the red zone. Yeah, dropping back. Getting it to Jalen Warren. Gets 3 yards. And now lining up and empty again is Rogers. Drops back, looking to throw. Led him way too far inside. So the nightmare continues as we line up facing a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw. Pat Freiermuth finally reels it in down to the 1. And because I want to see it, we're going to give big Darnell Washington the fullback dive. Turning, giving it to him. Oh, come on. That wasn't nearly as exciting as I wanted it to be. So we're going to go back and give it to Johnson inside. And he's short. Lining up in the gun, RPO look. Maybe Freiermuth in the flat. Drops back. No, the give is to Johnson. And he walks it in. 3rd time's the charm. And we finally find the end zone. But now we've got to stop Lamar Jackson and the Ravens from just walking in another score as they give it to Derrick Henry. Only gets 1. And he only has 54 yards on the day. So we've done an okay job of not letting him absolutely take over. We are still down by 5 points. Jackson moving the other tight end over. Dropping back to throw. Over the middle. Big catch. Just short of the first. 3rd and 1 coming up. We're committing to the carry up the middle. It's a quarterback sneak and Lamar gets it. Jackson in the gun. Giving it to Henry. I miss. Jalen Ramsey just stands up Derrick Henry. Was not expecting that. So now we line up defending a 2nd and goal. Jackson dropping back. We get picked up by the blocker on the screen. Before the pass is thrown, we tried to shoot and we just couldn't get there. And now we're down by 12 points. Facing a 4th and 3. Rogers dropping back. Firing to Metcalf for the first. Let's get some hurry up going, please. Oh my goodness, really? Just getting absolutely thrown back. It's a 4th and 18. Gonna keep Warren into pass protect as there's no sound because that's lovely. Dropping back, Rogers just gonna send it down the field to Metcalf. Maybe we drew a defensive pass interference. Who knows? Yes, we did. And we get it on the Baltimore 1. So let's line up in the gun and try to score this. Because, oh man, do we need it. And all kinds of traffic. Take 2, shall we? 2nd and goal from the 1. Dropping back. Freiermuth makes the grab. Well, he got a score, so maybe if he caught a couple earlier ones, we'd be doing better on both the goal and the scoreboard. Okay, I'm just going to let the sim do all the onside kicks because we got that one. We somehow got that onside kick. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I will take it. Firing to Freiermuth again. Breaking contact and getting brought down. We'll use a timeout. This is actually ridiculous, the amount of onside kicks I've seen recovered in the sim. But right now, I'm benefiting, so I'm not going to complain. We get it to Metcalf quickly for the first and another timeout. And now Rogers dropping back, looking to throw. DK Metcalf steals it. Down to the 15, last timeout. First down, dropping back. Getting it to Jalen Warren quickly for 4. And Rogers lines up 11 yards away. Dropping back. As long as it's not a sack or a turnover. Rogers changing the play. Dropping back. Metcalf open. Metcalf scores! Making the key change at the line of scrimmage. Metcalf with the subtle move. Finds himself wide open and in the end zone. However, we are not safe yet. Oh, come on. Let me do my thing, commentator. We are not safe as Jackson and the Ravens drop back. Quick throw over the middle. Brought down. Timeout used. I am content to give them like all the underneath stuff that they want, because they have 12 seconds to find the end zone. Underneath to Henry, scoring the shoulder, brought down at about midfield, call it the 48. And with 6 seconds left and 1 timeout, they've got maybe 2 plays, if they're fortunate. Jackson drops back. Firing. All right, got out of bounds. 2 seconds left. Final play of the game. 1 point lead. Jackson in the gun. Drops back to throw. We're running circles around him in the pocket. Just smack it down. Incomplete. And the improbable comeback. Winning. Not just winning. Stealing that game. 22-21. Some Aaron Rodgers late game heroics. The onside kick recovery. And we get the job done against the high-powered Ravens. Rodgers 23 of 39, 213, and 2 touchdowns. No ground game to speak of, but Johnson did find the end zone. Freiermuth, 7 catches, 58 yards and a score. Metcalf, 6 for 69 in the game winner. They weren't kidding when they said attack over the middle. We did that, and that's how we got both of our touchdowns. Warren, 4 for 14. Austin, 3 for 26. 2 for 34 for Wilson, and 1 for 12 for Johnson. Patrick Queen had 14 total tackles against his former team. A TFL for Porter and a TFL for Hayward. No sacks is shocking. No interceptions. No forced fumbles. No recoveries. No turnovers at all. And we found a way to win. So let's finish up the film room prep storyline. And then let's take our win and run. Solid win. What do you say made it a success? This man at the table with me when we went over this week's game plan, he called his own number. I think that really lit a fire under our guys. Freiermuth says, I love a challenge, and when coach let me know the plan, I knew I had to come through. Mostly, though, just happy with a win. Solid stuff. And we've got a new win streak as we reach the final quarter of the season. Jump through all this fun stuff. We unlocked something, an offensive line or an offensive ability for the lineman. Solid. Monday night primetime game coming up next time against the 5-8 Dolphins. And taking a look at the standings, we almost have a top 10 passing attack. The fact that that requirement looks like it's like 220 yards per game is nuts. Points and ground attack. That's brutal. Standings, Herbig looks like he's going to be out. We are 10-3, second in the division, 5th in the conference. New England's running away with this 1 seed. How is Drake May playing? Because they are running away with the 1 seed. Rodgers top 10 in pass yards and 14th in touchdowns. Solid bounce back, a little high on the interceptions for my liking, but bounce back significantly from the start of the year. Drake May, 2,800 yards, 28 touchdowns, 10 picks. Ramondre Stevenson has 1,000 yards and 14 touchdowns. May has a couple scores on the ground. Antonio Gibson has some as well. Who's leading the charge? Oh, Stephon Diggs with, 10 touchdowns for Diggs, 6 for Demario Douglas, 4 for Bourne, and 4 for Hunter Henry. Defensively, how are they doing? I know one of their linebacker, I don't think it was Spillane. I think it was this guy, Jack Gibbons, third-year linebacker, leading the team in tackles, and not quite picks because that belongs to Christian Gonzalez, second-year corner out of Oregon. Sack leader, Keon White, and Harold Landry has 8 sacks. So, Patriots are a buzzsaw again. That didn't take long. So we've got 4 weeks left to close out the regular season. Coming at you with a Monday night primetime matchup against the Dolphins in Pittsburgh for the next parts of the franchise.